Hi everyone, welcome to week 2 of our course on social media. So this week we're going to dive into what I might call the top 3: LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. We're going to talk a little bit about searching for jobs, but continue on the theme of the networking. I mentioned in week 1 about the 5 purposes, and it's not just about finding the jobs. Another key point I think to emphasize with your clients and students is not just all about having the great profile. I'll talk more about profiles next week and show you some examples. And I think most people know, and our students, our clients, they know, got to have a well-defined LinkedIn profile with all the right keywords. But what they might miss is that there's more to just having a good profile. It's really about being actively engaged on social media. So we'll continue that theme from week 1 where we were talking about connecting, networking, and then all the different purposes, the branding. It's all really important. It's not just, again, having an awesome profile and I'm searching for a job. There's much more to social media that we need to really emphasize with the job seekers that we're working with. So one thing we'll talk about is Twitter chats, and really encourage you to participate in at least one, but enjoy yourself. They're really fun conversations that take place online. Good way to connect with people. There are 3 different PowerPoints, one each for Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. The Twitter and LinkedIn, there's so much ground to cover. I'm sorry to say they're a little bit long. They're about 10 minutes. And that's why I decided to talk about profiles, which I think is maybe on your course schedule, but try to shift things around so that the PowerPoints aren't too long. The other thing I'll say is turn up your speakers when you're listening to the PowerPoints. I apologize. I just couldn't get the sound to work. I was using my headset with a microphone, and that would be ideal, but it kept cutting out. So I'll have to figure that out. And so I was recording without a microphone, and the computer speaker or the computer microphone just was not quite strong enough, even though I turned it up all the way. So turn up your speakers on those PowerPoints, but do the same thing where you go to a slideshow and view the slideshow from the beginning, and you'll hear the sound. So again, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, but primarily around the theme of connecting with people, engaging with content that you see on social media. In the LinkedIn PowerPoint, I talk about even just posting something. There's different ways you can get different levels of viewership on your posts. So I hope you find that interesting as well. So thanks for being here again. Let me know if you ever have any questions. As I mentioned before, the best way to reach me is text message or give me a call on my cell phone, because that's usually right there. I don't always think to check my email, even though that is on my phone as well. Let me just check my notes. I just want to make sure I cover everything. I guess another point is, each week keep up with whatever we did last week. So it's kind of a cumulative thing. It's not like, okay, we did Twitter last week. I guess I can tuck that away and forget about that. So it's one of those things, repetition, and again, a point to emphasize with your students. Same thing I think I mentioned with networking. Oh, well, I tried that networking thing once and I didn't get a job, so I'm going to give up on that. Don't give up. Keep doing it. Try different things week by week. Keep actively engaged is the key word there. And again, a point I mentioned in my first video, share with each other, learn from each other. I love the discussion so far. Keep interacting with each other. Another point about sort of continuous, always, every week, get on LinkedIn, Twitter, all the different social media week by week. But also occasionally look back at the previous week, because somebody might be posting a discussion, let's say week 1, we're into week 2, but look back on week 1. I know that Mary, for example, had introduced did an introduction in week 0. So if you haven't seen Mary's intro, go back to that and just kind of keep tabs on things that may have been posted during previous weeks. I believe that was it, and maybe just a heads up. Next week I will get more into the profile, more about LinkedIn. I tried to keep it as short as I could, and with both Twitter and LinkedIn, there's just so much to say. So I will be getting to all the various components. So I tried to narrow down what to include, so as not to have you watch a half-hour PowerPoint. So anyway, enjoy. Thanks for being here. Let me know, if I can either help you with anything, or as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. Happy tweeting and happy LinkedIning and all those other good things.